how to create some interesting square-based designs using the pen tool in Affinity Photo. The pen tool and the key thing, grids. View, snapping manager, make certain snapping is on and snap to grid, click close and view show grid. So with that, now let's just quickly add our first part of the design. And you can go along and you can see as you do that, just hover along and it will snap to that very nicely. So I'm going along with 4 and again 4 and again 4 that way. And that's the reason for the grid. Just makes it easy just to make it so you know exactly the distance. I mean, it's easy. You can do it, judge it by eye, but probably easier with the grid, just so you can there and you can create another and you can create zigzag designs, all kinds of unique shapes. But I'm just going to go for zigzag in this one. In this case now, I'm going to go across with 8, so you can see there. Now, if you do it wrong, you can always undo and then just do it again. Because I just did it there, and that's what I want. And again, 4, click there. Now, the snapping is very good. But if you go slightly off it, it will still add it. Just makes it easier with the snapping on. So you've got your design there. Nice sort of zigzag-like shape. Now with this design, what you can do, you can hold down the Alt or Option key. Now just move the layers there. I'm going to use that later. Just drag. And you can see with that dragged, it slots nicely. It's a bit like a game, isn't it, when you do that? I love playing that game. Was never very good at it. However, hold down the Alt or Option key and you can see you can just build up very complex designs like that. However, what you can do, you can select all of them. And if you can't select them all, just select that one and now they're all selected. And you can move it down and you can see you can then position it again on the grid. Doesn't always go on the grid, but you can slot it quite nicely on the grid. Hold down the Alt or Option key and you can duplicate again. And you can see now you can build up all kinds of different shapes. You don't have to fill the entire image. However, once you've got a few of them, I'm just going to now again select all of them. It's probably easier now just to quickly select them all in the layers panel. Always very useful. And with that, what you can do, you can go to FX. And that's applied to all of them. Not individually, but all of them. So click there, FX. And you can go to 3D. And you can see then you've got this lovely 3D sort of padded design. In some ways it makes it easier to see now, the actual design, because before it was a flat design. And you can change the radius. And you can push it up to fairly up to the max, or 40 or 50, and you can create some very interesting designs simply by doing that. Also, bevel and emboss. Just put that on. I'm going with pillow. You could try out the others, and you can put that up to 20, 23. Direction, you can modify that, and you can see you can create some interesting sort of just different shapes and forms just by changing the direction. And again, you could create all kinds of different pattern designs. It doesn't have to be this zigzag design. So once you've done that, click close. Exactly the same as before. You can, if you want, select all the shapes and you can see they're all selected there. And you can then hold down the Alt or Option key and duplicate again and just drag down and slot it down there. So you can fill the entire design up if you want to do that. Or select individual ones and hold down the Alt or Option key and just drag up there. Now, you don't have to select all of them. So you can create some interesting designs by just simply selecting a couple of them. Or maybe a group of them. And then change individually. So click Effects and all of them that have been selected will change. The others will remain the same. And you can just change that and you can see then you can create slightly variations of the design. Change the profile. Now you might not want to do this. You might want to keep it consistent all across the shape. And also you of course can go and add other ones. Maybe go for gradient overlay. Just add some different colours into it as well. And again, you can always go and select different ones. So those ones, maybe select that one, click Effects. And again, go there, tweak profiles, just change it. And you can see you can create all kinds of different shapes and forms, all based around that initial shape. And you can fill the entire design, of course. I've left this area empty, but you could fill those as well just as easy by selecting and dragging. However, you can also go to View and Studio and make it probably a bit easier to create these designs. Again, select layers, select them all if you want. Select every one of them, maybe. There's always going to be one that's missing. There, they're all selected now. And then you can select over here in the styles. Just quickly add them there. So you can create some very interesting designs very quickly using this. And again, you could fill that area as well, or maybe select that one or that one, and so on. Well, I hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Always great to hear from you. All sorts of things, maybe things that you'd like to see about this sort of approach with the pen tool, etc. Any questions, please put them in the comments. Thank you much.